Do a little aluminum welding today. Got these bungs.
It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China.
I cut the necks off and get these welded up, I hope, without messing them up too bad. Let's see what we got. First time using the foot pedal on this particular unit.
One more juice. Not horrible, not fantastic, but it'll hold on. I'll get you in closer.
Not bad. I think I'm gonna switch to an 1/8 inch filler rod there. Welcome back, everybody. I picked up this welding table the other day at Harbor Freight. Reason being, I've always struggled trying to weld projects and hold this and lean this way and stick your tongue out and try to keep something square while I'm welding it. Tubing wise, headers, manifolds, whatever, you're modifying. It's always a pain in the neck. Be nice to have something to tack something together and lay it down, clamp it down, whatever you need to do to get it done. So I picked this thing up. Reason being, I have a bunch of material left over from when I built the chassis jig. It's 2x3x1/8 inch material. So I was like, well, I can build the table and then buy the actual top material. And I priced it out for a piece of 3/8. It's like $300 for like a 2x4 sheet. I'm like, this is insane. So I look it up online and I found quite a few. This to me was the best bang for the buck. It's $179, I believe, currently. Um, Granted, the top material is only 1/4 inch material, but it's already hole perfed for using clamps. It comes with them. Also, it comes with V bands that, or I should say V bands, but V's that you can actually lay your pipe down into and clamp your fixture down to whatever you're doing. So I think this thing's going to work out great, especially for $179. I can't find a better deal that I'm comfortable wasting money on, I guess you could say. So it's something I've needed for a while, so that's why I went ahead and bought it. I'm not going to bore you with watching me put it together. I'll just put you on a time lapse and we'll burn through it real quick and get it together and put this thing to use. I want to tackle some of the welding on the chassis today. I went and picked up a bottle of gas for the MIG. I could sit here and TIG weld this thing for a week. I'm not going to. This is just a mild steel chassis. MIG weld will be fine. I probably will TIG weld some of the tight areas, obviously up top and whatever. But let's get going on this thing. All right, we got it all put together here. This thing actually comes pretty well pre-assembled. The whole top and the upper frame is already bolted and screwed together, which is nice. I kind of struggled for a minute. You know how it is. You look at the directions, but you don't actually read them. This thing actually comes with these short ones that you can put on it. So vice versa, upside down. You can put these on it and put your little adjuster feet on it and basically set it on a regular workbench. So you can kind of just put it up there, use it, weld up whatever you need to, and take it back down, store it up against the wall or whatever you need to. I'm not doing that. I want mine full height. I want to have a little rolly chair. I'll be able to just kind of wheel up to it and do what I need to do and be comfortable and relaxed. And the more comfortable you are, obviously, the better your weld's going to be. You're not fighting everything trying to reach something. So the only thing I have to do is put the bottom frame piece on the legs to kind of keep them from spreading, which it just kind of drops on. But you guys get the idea. They actually coated the crap out of this thing in like a oily cosmoline, so there's no rust at all on it, which is great. But it definitely stinks. The oil does. And I'm sure if you've ever bought anything from overseas that's cheap, you know where. China.
China, South China, China. People say, oh, you don't like China. I like China. China. I love China. China all the time.
It definitely has a certain stink to whatever the oil or grease is that they use. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this purchase. So we'll see if we can get some use out of this thing. So I get this thing buttoned up and get it out of the road, and we'll get the MIG welder fired up, do a little welding on the chassis. Sounds like a plan. Alright, got the old MIG hooked back up, new bottle of gas, and get after some of this welding. 90% of this stuff is just tacked together, like the fender mount pieces and all that stuff. So I'll go ahead and weld that stuff up, get these tubes welded in. We're at the point where we need to get some progress done. I need to get some welding done. So it may be kind of a boring video this time, but trust assured we're going to get a lot of welding done on this chassis. The plan is maybe later this evening. I mean, I don't think that I'll film it, but I'm going to get the engine or tranny back out of it. I need to start fabricating a firewall. So we'll get going on this thing and see how it turns out. Not too bad. Kind of jumping around a little bit. Let stuff cool as I go. Don't want to get too much heat in one spot. So figured I'd jump back over here and do this side a little bit.